done I think a Laurel and Hardy,
Abbott Costello, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Watch yourself.
Right?
Who's Robin?
I think I just found out. It's all right. Okay. Hey, Pastor Duncan has just been such a blessing to me, to our family, to our men and our women that are staying with us at Celebration Church and residential discipleship. Just a blessing. And you know what? He talked a whole lot about, Beth and I and Phil and all that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, he gives up his time to come to us. Yeah. Nobody pays him there. We don't pass no offering plate. We don't do any of that stuff. Pastor Chuck Craddock sitting out here with us tonight. He gives up his time to come to us, to speak life into men and women who are suffering from substance use disorder. So, we're just grateful. We're grateful because it takes a community, doesn't it? Yes. It takes a group of like-minded people that are pursuing holiness one day at a time, to be more than conquerors. We stand on Romans 12:2 in what we do, which says, do not conform to the patterns of the world. And we all know that those patterns out there are not very good, are they? Yes, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind so you can test and approve what God's will is for your life. His good, His pleasing, His perfect will. Amen? Yes, sir. Go ahead. So, Pastor Duncan's over once a week, once a month, usually. We work together in this thing called addiction, and just a blessing in it. So a little about Phil. I'm going to introduce Phil and get this thing going. 2 years ago, Beth and I traveled up to Lynchburg to a refuel conference. Pastor Phil was up there. He had a big old sign like you see out here today, and talked about recovery. I said, well, we got to stop by there because guess what? We got some skin in the game. The skin that we have in the game, my role at Celebration Church is working with residential folks, trying to watch them and help them and encourage them and love on them to be more than conquerors. Yeah. Okay? But I also have my own personal story in recovery, where for years of my life, I just wasted them. I wasted a whole lot of them, or at least I thought I did. What I've come to realize now at this point, for such a time as this, it was preparing me for tonight. Yeah. All right? It was preparing me for this day. And I get up in the morning and I put my feet on the floor tomorrow to be getting me ready for the next day. Yeah, come on. So that I can let folks know that, you can get past this stuff. Yeah. You can't get to a point in your life where alcohol and drugs doesn't just run your life and cause you to do things that you never do on your own, that would never enter your mind. All right? But we can be more than conquerors. We can be transformed. Amen. So anyway, we met Phil up there. He's one of those guys when I met him, that I said, this guy's got pure motive. He ain't looking for nothing. You see, there's a whole lot of folks out there right now in the recovery world, they're just trying to make money off recovery. And I ain't got no problem making money now. I like making money. I'll go on record for it. All right, I'll go on record. All right, but I don't like making money at the expense of suffering unless there's quality care involved with it. Okay, quality care. All right, so that's what we're about. That's what Recovery Church Movement is about. It's quality care. Like-minded community. So we stayed in Texasville, Jeff and I, back in March. Got to go in there and visit several Recovery Church Movement churches down there that we just saw God moving in it. Imperfect, raw. You're going to hear a little bit about that tonight. Recovery people doing recovery church. Messy ministry, as Phil calls it. A beautiful mess, right? Those of us sitting in this room that have been affected by this addiction, and truth of the matter is we're all addicted to sin. I can tell you that. We know that already, right? We're a sinful bunch, right? That's right. But a beautiful mess. Messy discipleship is what we talk about, But here's the deal, if we're willing to be transparent, if we're willing to admit our brokenness, all right, and bring it to the Father and confess it one to another, guess what? We can get better. Each day, one day at a time. That's what Recovery Church Movement is about. That's the attraction for me. The attraction of Phil is just the pure motive that he's operating under, multiplied, and he's going to tell you about that here in a few minutes. but just a good brother. He's been with us all week. We've been all around Richmond. I gave him the nickel tour. I take everybody I bring to Richmond to Hollywood Cemetery. I just want to go on record. I'm not speaking it into him. I'm not speaking, a cemetery into him. Yeah, he probably thought he wanted to kill me and plant me out here or what, And we toured around Richmond just to see the different places that God's working. But we also toured around to see the brokenness that exists out there in our community. Places like Midlothian Turnpike, which is one of the top trafficked area, human trafficking, one of the top routes for heroin out there. Chamberlain Avenue, which is just terrible, and I got another story about that, but I'm not going to tell it. All right. One of my family members, a frequent place in those areas. We rode down the boulevard. We looked at all the brokenness that's out there.
Yes, sir.
Those people can be saved. Their souls can be saved.
Yes, sir.
They can be rescued out of that. But you know what? It's going to take the light of a group of people like this. We got multiple people in this room tonight that are being transformed, including me.
Amen.
And whether you know it or not, you are too. Because here's the deal, we're all in recovery. We've been recovering from the garden,
That's right.
We're always recovering from that, aren't we? So, this is just a step in the right direction. So, anyway, I can stand up here and talk all night. Between me and Calvin, we can take it to midnight. Batman and Robin.
Yes.
We can go for a while. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to let Phil jump in there. I want to introduce to you Pastor Phil Dvorak. He's had a good run in this stuff, and I believe he's got the best of his days are yet ahead. His passion for those that suffer in this space is unmatched. He's been involved with a lot of different things, and he'll tell you a little bit about himself when he gets up here, and then also tell you just how important this is. All of us by now know somebody that hadn't won the fight as far as remaining alive, right? You're going to hear some numbers tonight that are going to blow your mind. Some of us in this room, we got family, that overdoses took their lives. We all know somebody. Some of us in this room were near that place of death ourselves. Here's the deal. I'm so glad I know Jesus.
Yes.
And I don't believe that we can be transformed completely over time without Him.
Yes.
All right? We can get clean, but man, we want total transformation.
Yeah.
At every level, mind, body, soul, all of it. That's what we want, right?
Yes.
So Phil's going to come up and tell us a little bit about how Recovery Church Movement is helping in that. It's helping in that. We hope when we walk out of here, we hope going ahead that there's going to be multiple Recovery Church movements around Richmond area. That's what we hope for. All right? Phil, come on. Yep.